York region had a water conservation program where they would provide essentially free water audit to industrial, commercial, and institutional facilities within York region. And we were the consultant who did those assessments. So in Arla's case, we did a water conservation study, but it did include a wastewater component. Because sometimes for food manufacturers, they're a little bit reluctant to do water conservation because the effluent or sewage they're putting out of their facility and going to the municipal wastewater treatment systems, there are certain parameters they have to meet for what they're putting down the sewer. So one of the common ones is BOD, or biochemical oxygen demand, or total suspended solids is another one. But each city will have a sewer use bylaw that says the maximum threshold of these particular elements that they need to stay within. And if they go over them, they get charged, and they would have to enter what's called an overstrength agreement to be able to put out more, stronger effluent concentrations. And it costs money each year to be able to do that. And if they don't enter a surcharge agreement and they keep going over the limit, then there are more serious consequences. So for that reason, some food and beverage companies are understandably reluctant to reduce water because, if you reduce your volume of water, your concentrations go up. So that's usually the top three reasons for not participating in a water conservation program. But we're able to demonstrate that even if you do have higher concentrations after implementing the water conservation opportunities, you actually still have a net savings overall because of the reduced water consumption. So the money you save in water conservation far exceeds the incremental increase to your surcharge amount. So, for example, in Arla's case, we're able to do water conservation. So we set up a bunch of flow meters, measure where water is going, come up with a roster of opportunities that, if you did this is the water reduction you could expect. This is the estimated capital cost and payback. And then along with that, and here's a wastewater study, like here's some ideas for reducing your wastewater loading before it gets to going down the drain, and give ideas to be able to do that in plant. And then even if your concentrations remain the same, demonstrating that the water savings achieved through water conservation would outweigh whatever it is you'd have to pay in an increased surcharge. So overall, I think they saved about a third of their water consumption, over $140,000 per year, I think.
Wow.
Plus they had additional operational savings. And then they also got an incentive from York region for the things that they implemented and the water saved. So we went back a short while later after they implemented some of these ideas and remeasured and then calculated what the savings were. And then they got a buyback incentive from the region for that.